What's up, guys? I'm Solo.V back with another what if. This time it's what if Naruto had a karma. I'm gonna get this quick. So basically, I probably think how would Naruto get a karma. It'd be from Hagoromo, and it'd be different from the regular karma. It'd be the white karma. I'm not gonna tell you how everything works now, but just know he has a karma. And first off, he doesn't immediately get everything Hagoromo has. That just ruined the point. Some people do like OP what ifs off rip, but I don't like that because it just ruins the point of the story. There's no plot really, so I'm gonna make it a little different. I'm gonna say first off, Naruto has to unlock his abilities, basically, like actually awaken them. Like I will say he does get the Sharingan because Hagoromo had it. He has to actually awaken it. It's just not there because Hagoromo even had to awaken his Sharingan. So that is how it's gonna work. Next up, what is it? What should I say? That's really it. How I'm not gonna tell you that yet. I'm gonna tell you during the story. So first off, we're gonna start off. Everything in Naruto's childhood goes the same. He doesn't get the karma off rip. We're gonna go to the Land of Waves arc, and at the Land of Waves arc, everything is going to the same. Sasuke is fighting Haku, Naruto, and Sasuke, and Naruto. I said Naruto. Sasuke does take the blunt force of all those Senbon that Haku sent at them, and Aku's about to finish Sasuke off essentially, and essentially Naruto, and she sends much more than she did the first time. In response to this, Naruto does in fact take the blow for it, which leads to him actually dying, and he falls off the bridge or whatever. I'm gonna say it like that. I know they're in ice crystal mirrors, but let's say there was a gap in it. He falls off the bridge, his body does, and then now Sasuke, seeing that, well, because Sasuke did consider Naruto a friend at the time, his result to that is he gets up with a little left life force but will to fight and avenge his friend. His Sharingan does not go to Mangekyo, for the people thinking, oh my god, Sasuke is about to be OP, it's another Sasuke fanboy. No, Sasuke is not about to be that overpowered already. But I will say this, what happens is Sasuke gets up with a little bit of will left, and his Sharingan does upgrade. It goes to 2 Tomoe in one eye and 3 in the other. I'm not gonna say he's able to keep that, like he's able to use it the whole time, but he is able to hold it, basically, like keep it like that for a little bit. His awakening is fire. I've never used his awakening. Oh my god. Sorry, but Sasuke's like, I'm gonna finish what me and Naruto started. Kills Haku, Zabuza dies, cause Haku can't save him. Like he actually killed him. I will say that now. I mean, they actually killed those two. Sasuke caught his first body, had murder on his mind, bro. Let me shut up. But what was the boy's name? Gato. I forgot. I just said his name and I forgot earlier. My fault. But Gato's man pulls up. Sasuke already bloodthirsty. Sasuke, Kakashi, sad. They all wipe them out. Like they wipe them out with like just straight up. They're tired of this. And then Sakura's just confused. She's like crying over Naruto's death because even though she didn't like Naruto, she well, not like him, but like she didn't like him like that, but she still cared for him a little bit, which I will say most people don't believe it, but Sakura did care for Naruto. I am a Sakura hater too, by the way, so don't think that I like the trash bag, but that is shown that she did care for Naruto at some points. She was rude to him, but that's how she was as a character. It sucked, but she did care for him, so we're not gonna say she didn't. Next up, Naruto. This is where he gets the karma. So Hagoromo pops up in his head, and he's like, he basically explained to him he's the reincarnation of his son, and Naruto's like, hey bro, stop the cat, please and thank you. I am myself, I am not your son. if you lie about it again, I will give you the fate. I'm kidding, but he's like, I'm myself. Hagoromo explains to him that he's an Otsutsuki, and he tells him about his son's battle, this and that, and how since their battle, I mean, since their hate for each other was so strong, he became they started reincarnating, and the second reincarnation was Hashirama, and then he's the third. And Naruto's like, wait a minute. I'm connected to Hashirama, and then they're like, yeah. I mean, he's like, yes, and then so Naruto, his response to this is he starts to listen in on what Hagoromo's telling him. Hagoromo tells him he's going to give him a karma. This karma allows him to gain his abilities. He's not going to tell them on now because he still feels as if Naruto has to learn and gain power. He's not just going to give it to him. So he understands that. Naruto's like, what? Just make me powerful already, so I can become Hokage. And Hagoromo basically laughs at it, but that's basically how it goes down from there. So what happens next is Naruto weakened. I mean, Kurama stops messing up Naruto's chakra for 2, because he's well, he knows Hagoromo's there to help Naruto too, and it's obvious that he has to be a good person for this. And Naruto still is weak. I'm not gonna say he instantly is healed because he got the karma. He's still weak. So now Naruto, being weak and all that, he barely gets out of the water. He's on the shore and heads back to the Leaf Village. Kakashi and Sasuke and Sakura already headed back to the Leaf because they have to, and they're sad. But from what he's seen, he feels as if they're ready for the Chunin exams. Even though they lost their member, Sasuke showed his power beating Haku, and he's ready for the Chunin. He's basically, because Haku was a strong ninja, he handled her after Sasuke left. He handled her by himself. I mean, after Naruto died, so he feels as if he can basically handle it. Naruto. I don't know why I said no, not Naruto. Naruto is headed back to the village, and he is weak. I will tell you that now. Naruto's still weak. He's basically like a zombie. He looks like it. His clothes are torn, all that. He's headed back, and oh god, I'm about to get hit with that. I'm dead. I just lost. Jeez. But Naruto is like, he's basically a zombie. He walks into the village, everybody's confused, but Naruto's like, I mean, Naruto doesn't say anything, he just keeps walking, and then someone tries to call him the demon and all this, and Naruto is just walking, taking the beating. It's like it's not phasing him. He's a zombie, basically. But then once he gets hard enough, he shakes into it, and he just basically keeps going. He still keeps going, but he's like starting to remember, like, what happened. Like, this can't be true. Then he's like, this can't be true. I'm not a reincarnation or whatever. And then as he's walking to the Hokage building to talk to the Hokage, he sees Sasuke, Sakura, Kakashi walking out the Hokage. They just no, I'm not gonna say that, because I'm gonna say he got there like a day after them because he was hurt. So he's walking around, and he's just wandering the village. Forget the Hokage thing. Naruto's just wandering the village, and he's looking for his team. He's like, where are they at? So he hears about the Chunin exams from somebody. I'm gonna just say he hears it from somebody. His response to this is, my team's probably in it. So he the day of the Chunin exams, Sakura and Sasuke are there by themselves and all that, just there. And then it's just them two, not by themselves, but it's just them two. It's not no Naruto. As they walk into the building, there's a kid with blonde hair, short and rowdy. He's loud. He's yelling at people and all that. And he's just, well, not yelling. He's leaned up on the wall and he's just chilling. Naruto's like still hurt and all that, so he's not about to go around yelling at people, but he's just chilling. And Sasuke, they don't think it's Naruto. I said Sasuke. They don't think it's Naruto. They walk right past him. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Naruto slumped. He's slumped on the wall. He slumped. All right, bro. He's not awake. He is slumped on the wall, just sleeping. Sorry about the notifications. For some reason, my PlayStation won't turn them off. So he's just slumped there with not obvious to anything going on, and so they don't notice him. They just see a kid with his head down, because Naruto's not wearing his same clothes at the moment. He's wearing like something basic, because his clothes are destroyed at the moment. He has to get them fixed or whatever. So he's just chilling there, and then they go into the room. The room. Well, Naruto for some reason didn't. They're confused. So Naruto walks. Not Naruto walks straight. The team walks into the. They don't notice the genjutsu, but they do walk into the thingy, with the room. Once they figure out it's a genjutsu, they walk into the room that the exam is in, the paper and pencil, and by that, like 30 seconds after everyone's gathered up and the little fight with the sound guy's about to happen, Naruto walks in and the most annoying fashion ever yells, "I'll beat all of you," or whatever he said in canon. I forgot. I just know it was something utterly stupid. Okay? And everybody looks back, who is this person who thinks they could beat all of us? And then Sasuke and Sakura are utterly confused on what's going on. They think it's another genjutsu because they know Naruto's dead. They saw him fall off the bridge, and there's no way he could still be alive. And so when he does get up, they're like, "Who are you? Why are you doing this to us? Our friend has recently passed, and you're putting us in a genjutsu to see him." And Naruto's like, "It's me. I survived." They don't believe him, and he's like, he basically tells them about some stuff only they know about their little D-ranked missions, and then they start believing him. They're like, "Oh my god, how'd you survive?" And then he hears a voice and said, "Don't tell them." Like, don't tell them, because by the way, Sasuke is the reincarnation, so he'd probably be mad about that. But he hears "don't tell them" and all that, and he understands. He doesn't tell him. He's like, "I just survived out of my pure force, like my will." And then they're like, "There's no way. I saw you take all those senbon. There's no way you could survive that." Sasuke's like, "There's no way you could survive that. Get out the ocean and walk all the way back to the village." "How aren't you dead?" He's like, even if you did somehow survive, how aren't you hurt to the point of like exhaustion? And Naruto's like, "I'm fine. Don't worry about it." Starting to get aggravated with all the questions. He's like, "We ain't here to play 21 questions. We're here to win this thing." And they're like, basically Sasuke, knowing something is up, because there's no way Naruto survived that humongous fight and what he just went through. He's like, there's no way he can survive it. But he's like, "Fine, whatever. I'll just forget about it." And how's it? I'm losing my track of mind. Sorry, but now they're going. Sakura and Sasuke are still caught off guard the fact that he's alive, but they're not like making a big deal out of it. They're caught off guard, but they're acting as if everything is normal. And what should I say? So they do the paper and pencil. I'm not going any farther than that because I don't want. I'm not saying I'm not going any farther. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not reviewing that because I don't want to, and I think it's just a waste of time. We're going straight to the Forest of Death, and first off, this is going to get. I don't think it'll be that interesting actually. Forest of Death. So Naruto, they go into the forest, and Anko, basically the thing with the cut happens, but Naruto's cut instantly heals even before she could lick it, and everyone who noticed is like, "What in the world's up with that? There's no way his cut should have healed that quickly." Naruto's like, "What? I heal fast." And they're beyond, that's beyond healing fast. Sasuke's now kind of still, he's utterly more like, okay, this isn't normal, because he's like, first off, you just how are you just died in front of my eyes, and I know you did, so please explain to me. And then he sees this and he's like, okay, something's definitely up, but he doesn't say anything about it because they're about to go into the forest of death. So Anko's completely caught off guard. She basically reports to the Hokage once they do go into the forest what this kid's healing factor, because that's not normal for anybody how fast he healed, because she doesn't really know Naruto, and even if she did, she thinks he's dead and she's probably not thinking about him. And so when she reports this and describes the kid, Hiruzen, who's still sad about Naruto's death, hold up is completely caught off guard by it and realizes that Naruto's still alive. Alright, that's where I'm gonna stop for here. I'm gonna take a break and then I'm gonna get right back to it. Alright, so yeah, you see me after this cut. Alright, I'm back. So I think I was at is Anko reporting to Hokage. Anko reports to the Hokage about the thing, describes the boy, and basically he is utterly lost. He immediately calls for Kakashi, and Kakashi doesn't believe it because he's almost certifiedly sure that Naruto's dead. Everybody's almost certifiedly sure Naruto's dead. But Anko's like, I saw this boy with my own eyes, and Kakashi immediately is like, okay, let us know the moment the moment the Chunin exams is over that like he's gonna see Naruto, because he wants to see him, like see if it's actually him, because he'll probably be able to tell if it's a genjutsu or something, but he wants to know if he's tripping, or is like, is Naruto actually alive after these days of us mourning this kid? Is he actually alive and decided to come back now? And basically now we're gonna cut back to the forest of death with now what's going on, bro? But basically, the snake attacks Naruto, and having a little bit of hagoromo's knowledge and skill, not all of it, but a little bit, he's able to react to this and basically dodge it and beat the snake however he beat it. I think he actually did get eaten, so like, I'm gonna say he just went on Pound Town on the snake. Basically, he just obliterated the snake within by going all in and start punching it. Now when he's headed back to the team to tell them what happened, Sasuke is fighting Orochimaru, basically pissing his pants, and Naruto is basically like, when he gets there, he does the same exact thing as in canon. Are you scared? But this time, Naruto is like not even sweating how he was. He's actually like mean mugging Sasuke. Like, are you scared? After that fight you had at the bridge, basically he's like, I thought you would be stronger after the fight you had on the bridge. Then he basically, instead of him just stabbing the snake, I'm gonna say he flipped it. Kurama's giving him a mad amount of chakra. Alright, so like he has, I'm gonna say he does have the tailed cloak on. Like he's out like at 3 tails for Naruto's kid age. I'm gonna say that's his limit right now of like being able to hold it, because he wouldn't lose control because Kurama's not messing him up. He's actually giving him chakra willingly, but it's not casing him. It's just the cloak. Naruto basically flips the snake, and Orochimaru is completely confused by it, and he tries to give Naruto a curse mark, but he gives a bad taste. Not even taste. I'm like, he just gives him a bad reflex. Like something's already inside of him. Because I'm gonna tell y'all now. What's his face? Orochimaru basically created the curse mark. I mean, not curse mark. The his own version of the karma. He already has his own version of it, kinda, and it's really similar, but just a little different. If you don't think so, just think about the curse mark. But yeah, so Naruto does that, and he what happened? What did I say happens? Now we're at the point where are we? Yeah, Naruto versus the snake. Naruto follows the snake, and now he's attacking Orochimaru. Even though after Orochimaru tried to bite him and Sasuke, it doesn't work. Well, he did bite Sasuke, which made Naruto even angrier. But he can't go up and tell the cloak. I'm gonna put it like that. But he's still trying his best to fight Orochimaru, which even with the little knowledge of Hagoromo's skill that he has, and Kurama not messing up his chakra, he still can't go around with the and beat Orochimaru. I don't know why I say go around. I don't know what I meant by that, but yeah, he still can't beat Orochimaru. And Orochimaru now messes up Naruto's seal instead to see what would happen, because he wants to somehow give this kid the tailed beast the seal. He wants this kid. He also wanted to see if he can get this kid because he has the nine tails. Who wouldn't with the nine tails? And he also sees this kid's strong for his age to be able to control the beast at this level. And Naruto's just now they passed out. Sakura still has to drag him and Sasuke back to that little tree they were hiding under. But this time Naruto wakes up much quicker, because his healing factor, I will say, is much quicker in this version than it is there. Because he also has Hagoromo and our boy Kurama inside of him. So he heals much quicker, and when he heals, Sakura's like, you should be out for much longer, but whatever. And Naruto basically gets up, and now the sound getting in your hair. Naruto already being pissed that at the level he is, doesn't even use the cloak to handle these. Well, I would say he goes to one-tailed cloak state with a little bit of Kurama's chakra that he has left, and basically folds them. And there's one left, and Naruto's still burnt from fighting Orochimaru, and this guy basically has the upper hand since Naruto just fought the rest of them. Plus he was he has to. I mean, he just did what he did with the both of his teammates and all that. So Naruto's still tired, I would say, but so the dude's about to beat Naruto. I'm gonna say it's the sound dude with the sound gloves. And Sasuke's now waking up, and Sasuke's response to this is he rips the dude's arm off. Not saying how it is in the anime where he breaks him. I'm gonna say he rips him, because I think that's much better. He rips the dude's arms off and tells him whatever he tells him. No, I'm not gonna say rip. Yeah, I'm gonna say rip. He rips him off and tells him what he tells him. Naruto's utterly lost. Like, when did Sasuke become a cold-blooded killer? And hey, like I said, he caught his first body at the bridge. He already caught a body. So he was unfazed by doing that. Even though he had the curse mark, he still was unfazed, even after he learned. So they got after this, they got their scrolls and all that, and they get to the tower. And once they do all that, Kakashi seals off. He talks to Naruto first. He's like, how'd you survive? Naruto gives the same thing as he did to Sasuke. Sasuke's response to him telling him the same thing is basically giving him the side-eye me mug or something like that. Like, he knows Naruto's lying. And now where we're at is Sakura talks to Naruto. She's like, what's up with you? He's like, what do you mean? So she first off says, that little cloak you had, because, well, I would say she doesn't notice the cloak because she passed out. Never mind. Well, yeah, she did, because afterwards, that little cloak, what was that? And he's like, it's nothing. It's a jutsu I have. Sakura's not falling for it. Just as the same as Sasuke, but she's not being Sasuke type and not asking questions. She's like, I'm not stupid. What's going on with you? You heal faster. You're stronger. You're smarter. What is it? And, what would I say? Oh, sorry, that's a stretch. Jeez. Uh, Naruto's like, I'm fine, don't worry about it. Sakura in her head thinks Naruto's not alright. He somehow survived that crazy fight that Sasuke told them about, like where he had so much sin bonding him. He basically died, and they couldn't find him. So they're basically confused by that, but what was I saying? I'm sorry. She's not falling for like Sasuke, blah blah blah. I completely lost where I was. Let me think about it. Sakura not falling for it. Forget it. Y'all know what I said. We're gonna skip to now. Naruto is at. We're at the preliminaries, and everything goes to Candy except for. Oh my god. Sorry, I don't know how to time roll. That scared me. So Naruto's now fighting. Who is he fighting? Sorry, I'm using random people. Oh, Kiba versus Naruto. Kiba gets folded. Tell you that now. Kiba gets utterly folded by Naruto. Like Naruto doesn't even need the cloak. Keep it a buck with you. He gets folded. Like Kiba stood no chance. Naruto made Kiba look sad. Hinata still gives him the thing. Kiba's not dying, guys. Naruto basically like I'm gonna go. When he's fighting Kiba, he's so what he does first off is the situation they're in. Naruto they were fighting and Naruto, what is it he does? So all the attacks Kiba throws at him, Naruto basically like dodges type stuff. He's just dodging them. And he's like, and I'm gonna say he's cocky too. Naruto's talking to him, like trying to have a conversation with him as they fight. Kiba gets more enraged at this and he throws a stupid attack. Naruto dodges it and basically puts his foot on Kiba's neck and is like, forfeit before I put you down permanently. Because Naruto's not in the mood to fight Kiba, because Kiba in this is weak compared to Naruto. And Kiba's like he doesn't but he's like, alright, I'm done, I quit, because he can see. Well, he doesn't say that. He tries to get up and then Naruto puts him to sleep. Doesn't kill him, but he knocks him out. Everyone who went to the academy, the people who know about Naruto, are utterly lost. Like, I thought this kid was supposed to be some failure. He looks like a demon. Like, bro just handled this kid who we don't know if Kiba was strong or not, but we just know that he got handled pretty easily. Dang, I thought I dodged it. So they're all confused, but Sasuke, Sakura, and they're like, Naruto, what happened? They're completely like 100% sure that something's up now. And he's like, what do you mean? I am perfectly fine. And they're like, I know something happened. He's like, what do you mean? Why would something happen? And he's like, well, because you're much stronger than you were before. And in response to that, you heal much quicker. Your attitude is different. What is up with you? And he's like, I'm fine. Jesus, just because I beat one person doesn't mean I'm crazy or something. And they're like, fine. They're like, fine. They accept it, but they're like, we know that they know in their heads, they know something is up with him. They know it. So first, why do I yawn and all these even though I'm like utterly not tired? Naruto's response to this, not Naruto's, their response is they so-called accept it, but they know that it's not true. They know there's something up with Naruto. And now we're in the finals. Same thing happens to Lee. But difference in this one is when Gaara's about to break Lee's leg, Naruto pops up there before he can break it, by the way. Well, I don't know if he broke his leg, but whatever he did to Gaara, I know it's something about his legs and all that. Before he did anything to Gaara, Naruto popped up and he basically was too quick for his shield to react, not his sand thing. And Naruto just immediately stopped Gaara, and he's like, hurt one of my friends again, and the next time you won't have a chance to who was it? What was I about to? I keep losing my track of thought. I am sorry. He was like, you won't have a chance, you won't have a second chance. I mean, he's like, hurt one of my friends and I won't give you a third chance. Basically, like, test me again, you're not going to get another chance. And now Gaara's pissed. He tries to attack Naruto, but Naruto's response to being attacked is to what is it? His response to being attacked is like he dodges all of them, and then he's like just not toying with Gaara, but he's not attacking. He's dodging, really. But Gaara is, I'm gonna say Naruto's stronger than Gaara, but like Gaara could beat Naruto if you put everything into it, like went into half-tailed beast state and all that. Even though Naruto's a little stronger, Naruto would need Gamma Boots, I'd say. So now where we're at is what was it? So Jonin stopped the fight, and Naruto walks off basically. Naruto basically walks off in a cool fashion, like, hey, I did that. And Hinata versus Neji now happens, and when he sees Hinata getting pummeled, just something in him clicks, like something awakens. I'm kidding, let me stop. But Naruto Sharingan immediately seeing Hinata down like that awakens. It like one Tomori in not one Tomori, like two Tomori in each eye, and he just immediately goes over to it's like he dang near teleported. I'm gonna say, like, just think about it. Like, think about just Naruto teleporting, like Minato type fashion, but there's no kunai. That's how fast Naruto was in this moment. The Jonin saw it clearly, but to the other shinobi, they were just utterly lost. It was crazy. And they were like confused. Like the Jonin, it was still fast for the Jonin, but it wasn't like they can't compare. And then that's Naruto immediately is like, for every hit you laid on her, I'll give it to you in tenfold when we battle. Cause he already has in his head, I'm battling him, I don't care what anybody says. And basically Neji's response to this is basically mocks him, like, you were the bottom of the barrel at the academy. What makes you think you can hurt me, a prodigy? And Naruto just doesn't, he has no response to that. I'm gonna tell y'all now, he has no response. You know what his response was to that? He just basically is like, his response to that was just straight up, like, looking him in the eye with, like, determination, like, they basically could see the determination in Naruto's eye when he said that. And I'm gonna say that. Yeah, I'm gonna say they could just see the determination in his eye. And yeah, I'm gonna go Fire Rich combo level. But yeah, and everybody could see it. Like, I'm not saying that Neji saw it, but everybody could see the determination in Naruto. Like, they saw, I wouldn't say they saw, no, I'm gonna say his Sharingan had already deactivated, Like, yeah, I'm gonna say Sharingan already deactivated. Would y'all like that? Would y'all rather him have his Sharingan on? That'd make me have to rethink everything, but I'm gonna keep his Sharingan on. I'm gonna say most people didn't notice it because the way they were standing. I'm gonna just say that because I don't want people to know. No, I'm gonna say it's off because Neji would tell everybody he has a Sharingan, but I'm gonna say it's just like no, no, I don't care. I don't care. He's keeping it on. Neji just doesn't talk about it, but cause well, guys, this is so difficult. All right, I'm gonna say he doesn't have it on. Yeah, I'm gonna say that because I think it'd just be more interesting if it's a bigger surprise. Yeah, because I think that changed everything, Kakashi, all that, and I don't want to change that part of the story. I want that to still happen, like Kakashi and Sasuke training together and Naruto training with Jiraiya, because that changed the story to where it's Kakashi, Naruto, and Sasuke all training together. But I'm gonna stop right there and record later. I may change my mind, but yeah, I'm gonna stop right here.